Ya, tau mo le tātou por kalame, I le tātou por kalame ole Upu Uiga Lasi. I'm joined in studio by my good friends. Welcome back for another week of Upu Uiga Lasi. Le fionga a Leiataualesa, Renate Rivers. Yeah, ma le sunga ya Maria Afemata. Talofa ladies, how are we this afternoon?
Hello. Talofa.
Malo, so fu manuia, lua sase lua. Yeah, I le nei au aoli. Chickens, before we get into how's the week been?
Busy. I was remembering the word we used last time because the weather is ow. So how do you say cloudy again?
Cloudy is awa.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Okay.
No, because it's like
Should
the
make a
overcast.
revision.
But that came to mind. How are you, Nati?
I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a bit of a weird week.
Yeah,
It's I can't believe it's already Thursday.
right?
Yeah.
Back for my favorite segment.
Yo,
How are you, Lisa?
I'm good, thank you. It's been yeah, can't complain. You know, I don't know how to, it's just one of those weeks. Can't complain. It's been a good week. It hasn't been a bad week. Apart from maybe the start of the week where we had to mourn the loss of. We're past the halfway mark, so we can't.
Some people are still in the grieving process.
Some people are still grieving,
just
man.
like,
Never let go.
Some people are still taking it tough and still
Lashing out and
still posting their think pieces online. We won't get into that.
No.
If you are one of those people, see,
Malo.
carry on. Yes, Malo. But our word for today is Malo, as we had prefaced in the early part of our 65 show this afternoon. O tātou upu le aso. Ole Malo, ole whaongaina, le whaoingaina, I awala ese, different places and different uses of the word Malo for today. So, kicking off our word for the day, just off the top, Maria?
Malo, a greeting. Malo le soifua.
Yep. Probably the stock standard for our word for today. Malo, I've written here, Malo is probably like a more informal, like obviously the full blown.
Just to say Malo.
Yeah, you'd normally say Malo, so for manuia, but we got sick of the other syllables somewhere along the way.
Yeah.
Right, Malo. Would you say Malo to like the Prime Minister? No, you wouldn't. Depending on, but yeah, more
I'd
like
say Malo lover maybe.
Malo lover. Yeah, that's probably the next kind of like
Sort of
the
like an
beginning
intermediate
form
level, of just
but more obviously talking to the bros or the sisters or the cousins.
I would have used it though to like, what do you call it? Switch it up from talofa if I only had two greetings, like talofa, malo, or...
I feel like in many places, unless you're like Malo is probably the more common one. Like very rarely do we say talofa, unless it's in addressing someone in a formal way, or I normally use talofa when you're talking to like grandparents or like your nana. Talofa tina, out of like in a more informal kind of upbeat setting.
I've said malo to strangers and they're elderly. I'm like, malo, like that's probably like having a one word conversation with them, and just that's all I knew.
But just the way you're saying it now, it's like it feels quite polite.
Tone is another
especially
thing.
with your face, you're like malo.
Yeah, because I want to be respectful, and but then that's why we have this segment, and I like sometimes like I don't know if I want to invite more conversation because my words are limited, so I'm like malo talofatina, why am I?
It's nice.
And then I'll be like fat so forth. Like I don't know how to because I think sometimes they'd ask me stuff and I'm like they'd ask like how are you or how old are you, and I was like manuia fa, like I said the wrong thing, and then I just got scarred by it because
Well, you answered the first part, right? Manuia Fafta.
But they're like, how old are you? Where you from? But I'm just saying, good thinking.
Like, yes.
Yeah. You know, so I was like, okay, be quiet. Like, then I'll just be like, Malo, and then gaff it. Like,
Hey, but there's no better, like, those moments, they're the moments you live for because you learn from them, right? Like, it's, lean into the fear, lean into the,
I
the
agree.
uncomfortable.
it reminds
Just
me
go
of
for
like
it.
my uncles or my aunties. They'll be like, "How are you, uncle? Good, thank you." I mean, they're like, I'm asking them a question, and they're like, "Good," like, you know, their default.
Yeah.
So my default was like Malo.
Malo.
So I need to expand like, so like good like Malo lava is one, or
Yeah,
I always hear like Malo le fauli when I'm driving.
yeah.
Like the Malo is the basic, and then you add on with those other things.
Yes, absolutely. Malo is the catalyst for heaps of different greetings, kind of leading into our next example of the use of Malo is when acknowledging or commending one's effort or just general commendation of someone or something. So you have, Malo Fauli when you're driving, Malole Tomafai, big ups for the effort or big ups for trying.
Malo
Big ups for trying sounds a bit weird, eh? But like, hey, Malole Tomafai.
It does. I never used
I've
that
heard
one.
Malo le onasai,
Malole Onosai.
and I've heard a lot of starts with Malo when I was getting my Malu done, or like
Yes.
those salutations. To,
Absolutely. Malole Taliau. Malo, like, well done on accepting the au or taking in the
For taking it.
for taking the au. It's weird because it's weird to when I was trying to translate some of these, like Malo Taliau, we get the imagery, we get the literally accepting the pain, but when you're trying to explain it, it's like, well done on accepting the pain that is being it's such an extensive what do you call it?
The concept makes sense in our heads, but like turning it into English to explain, it sounds weird.
It sounds very
It
weird.
sounds really weird.
What's another one? Malole.
My default actually is Malo Lava.
Malo
For
lava.
everything.
Yeah.
Like how your what was your one just now? When you just say Malo. Mine is always Malo Lava.
Malo
Everything
lava.
is Malo Lava.
Malole for lau. Well done on the journey.
Malon Malangamangwia.
Malole malanga yeah.
Malon Fire.
Malole fire.
That's a new one. What is that one?
It's here we go.
Here we go.
It's like fires to. You would usually say it if someone's done something on a bigger stage. Like for instance, shall we mention the tour?
Yeah, let's just
The tour
let's just scare that.
Like you would say Malod Fire, Faftait Fire, like they've taken a name or a situation or a country or a game.
Lifted the profile
Lifted
of
the
one's.
profile. There we go. You've just summarized it in
Like Miss Samoa.
Yeah.
Like, I know a lot of people this week would have been saying that to Litara as she, handed the crown, passed the crown over to Whangi Mali'i. They were saying to Litara, Malo to tua, malo le whaeaea tunu'u. Thank you for lifting our country elevating our country to a place of standing.
Something something greater.
like status.
Yeah, and you'd say that about someone in your family too if they had an achievement, like someone graduated or got a really good job, a big job or something. You'd say something like that.
Thank you for putting us on the map.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Elevating the profile, like what you said. Yeah.
That's
That was a great example. Thanks.
thank you. The other example of what's the other example? Leiataualesa?
Oh, sorry, my cue.
Scrolling through.
We've kind of already covered, I guess, the informal greeting, right?
Yes, we have.
Malo lava. What is it? Malo uso, I guess you'd say, me to you. Or malo le usu. Like, That's a funny one. I'm not even going to get into the
I want to know
translation
why
of
you
that one.
laughed.
We'll talk about that off air. But it's basically like good morning and, good on you for
Good on you for waking up early.
waking up and
getting
getting
it
on
early.
early. Yeah.
This humor, even the maole tama fight, like how you saying like to tell someone good on you, like
in Samoan, it sounds normal, but when you directly translate it.
Yeah.
Like, good on you for trying. It almost seems like a low-key dick.
Yeah. It's kind of
Great
like,
effort, mate, but unlucky. Like,
yeah. It just some stuff doesn't translate across as well.
yeah.
It just makes sense in your head. But I guess another one would be, what is it? To win or be victorious.
Yes. Malo. That's a common one. Yeah. And we spoke about sports as well. I can't remember what the word is.
It was I. We were talking about it because
Yeah.
I would never say ole ale ai ole kalonga. I'd be like, why malo?
Yeah. Oina malo le talonga. Who won the game? Or malo le tatu au. Our team has won.
Something we want to hear more of.
Yeah.
Next year, guys.
Brothers.
This year.
Yeah. Or you can also use manu malo. I don't want to get too much into the linguistics of manu malo because I'm not too sure, but obviously, yeah, breaking it down.
Win.
But, yeah, essentially win. To win.
Yeah.
Malo. Oh, yes. When referring to a guest. Malo's. I don't know if Malo's the upu whāloalo or that's just the actual word, because what would we. There's no other word for guest, eh?
Malo whāloalongia.
Yeah.
Is like VIP.
VIP. Or someone was to ask you, one I've used quite a bit if I can't attend a certain event or somewhere. And somebody, oh, why don't you come? He's like, oh, sorry, Malo. I'm hosting my guests. So I've got guests that I'm hosting.
A nice way of saying, oh, I've got some other people that I'm going to see.
I actually don't want to be here.
I prefer to be somewhere else.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard that been used. Like, for example, make coffee for the guests. I've never heard. Pukile malo. Like,
and
what am I like thinking? Like, I'm just thinking like in everyday context.
It could work.
If I've heard of it.
It could work. Like in a scenario, and this is probably really stretched detail, but sometimes dads can be quite whikalaka in front of guests. Like, I might say puki mo kako malo, like that kind of bring coffee or tea for our guests. So, or when it's taking, sometimes used in a more jokingly setting.
Kakala mele. Kingana le se me kwa.
Yeah, ofele. There's nothing for our malos. But fale tali malo is the Samoan word for hotel.
Okay.
Or
like a guest accommodation.
Or a guest accommodation.
Yeah.
That's new for me. I haven't.
Yeah.
If you break it down, it's fale. Sorry.
Fale.
Tali. Malo. Like, if you just translate it as is, it's like house.
The house to accept.
Yes, to accept guests.
Guests.
Does tali mean to accept?
Yeah, to host.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. Because malo le tali out. You're accepting the out.
Yes.
That makes sense to me.
Tali out. Yeah. Or the first example where you're saying, oh, I'm hosting some of my guests, ole tali au malo. So I'm accepting, I'm hosting my guests.
It's also a euphemism for some womanly things as well, by the way, just as an aside there, which I think most girls will understand. Maybe you won't.
Maybe I won't. Yeah, I'll
explain it to you offline because I'm not sure if I can talk about it. But yeah, it's also a euphemism,
right,
for womanly.
I see. Yes, I see what you mean.
Yes.
I see. On the radio, if you're on air and you're doing hosting a hamo chat segment one afternoon, o le tatou, like Leiataualesa was saying, o le tatou malo whāloalongia, le whionga sir. No, or whoever the guest is.
Yeah.
I don't know where the root of calling a guest a malo comes from. I'm very interested to find out where that mentality is, or where the mentality of our forefathers who who actually came up that Malo is going to be the word for guests?
Yeah, because I think, just thinking out loud, like, because I've never heard of being guests being referred to as Malo, but I think you were saying, or on the list was Malo means like something important, like a messina or something, or iko. So if you're, and I'm just thinking, like, if something, if we classify Malo as something important or what it was, and then our guest kind of like holding them in the same esteem,
In the same regard, yeah.
Maybe, or
True.
could be, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's very subtly, because I've never really thought about it. Where did this start from? Like, how did they come up with this as the word or the term for a guest? It must go back a long time.
Yeah. It'd be really interesting, to figure out where that...
because what's the word for visitor?
Malo asiasi mai. The guest who was visiting.
Okay.
Well, that's one use of it, yeah. Yeah, o tātou malo asiasi. When they, and just off the top of my head, when a village has a sauwhai, depending on the rules of certain villages, the village will come in the morning. They will also to the family to bless the matai, but the district will also come to the sauwhai to witness the sauwhai, and they are normally referred to as Malo usu. So you got the village, they're just called the village, but when the district comes to a sauwhai, they are also referred to as Malo usu, or the guests who have turned up early in the morning.
Yeah, I'm just processing.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's another
quite complex
example of
I wonder if that
Malo.
applies to anything else, whether it's just in the context of Inga Sauwhai. Interesting.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm just like, like I went from Malo to all these root and background words, but yeah, I wrote this down.
Ole, I think the other, and thank you to Nu'u Simon Tafa Wale for commenting. Sa lei lava, ole isi whaunga ina ole upu malo. E ave lea I le tonga, so upu whaloalo, or the word used when referring to fine mats. Now, the example that I've written here, my essay that I've written here, apologies for the essay, but yeah, in the presenting of a sua, or a fatamali'i to someone of high status, or distinguished guest, or a chief, when the sua tali sua is presented, which is normally like the corned beef, when that's presented, always 99% of the, 95% of the time, it's followed by a iatonga, not
So
a big
far.
one,
Okay.
the small one, Dofika'i. And then so when they're presenting that, they'll be like, yeah, o so tali sua, or puspi supo, or they'll change it to cash. Yeah, e whitae atu I le ia le malo, referred to that iatonga that is covering the corned beef box.
I feel like we should have images with our words now, because I was like, oh, I've learned that
Just
so far is a
imagine
big
corned
one,
beef.
and then
Yeah.
now we're learning about the malo is also a
Daufitai. So the small one is called Daufitai, which is like the half-sized ones. Those are normally used to Daufitai, the suatali or the corned beef box. Maybe in the coming weeks that can be like another side.
Yeah.
A side mission. We could break down the fatamali'i and the different because we see it, like we see the like we talked about, I think maybe last week or the week before, about the Coke bottle, the coconut, the hot bottle nowadays, gosh.
Yeah.
And then the cabin bread and the bisupo and then the box. But yeah, side mission, side quest.
yeah, no, that sounds great.
Yeah, but it can also be referred to as multiple fine mats. Normally in Whalawe Laves, when you kind of, what's the word? When you're compiling everything together, you'd be like, okay, we've got 10 grand, E o ele tato sfulu afe, ia malo, fiel malo, e tolu sfulu. How many ia kongas? There's 30. So that would be another use for...
I never knew about that actually. The multiple, like referring to multiple ears.
It's a weird one. It's a weird one because it's like a specific way to, like, you wouldn't say, yeah, mau tatou malo. Normally, yeah, depending on the situation. But it refers to,
Oh, you're coming with the knowledge.
Sorry.
No, this is really good.
Like when you're, or when you're,
Love it.
when you're.
Shows how many ceremonies that.
Shows how many Falavelama's families ahead over the past.
I'll be there, but it would just go over my head. So I'm just like, but it's cool that you're breaking it down for us. I really appreciate it.
So that's the uses of Malo. For anyone who is tuning in, nisi lo whaafonga mai, are there any others? Nisi whauinga ina o whaunga ina o le upu Malo? Oh,
a name?
A name?
Yep, we've got our favorite
Malo.
Malo.
Our favorite Malo in the hood, in the house.
Yes.
Whionga Tapuala Malo, who, if you've been with us since 12 p.m, he was hosting Pacific Days here on 531 PI. Shout out to those who Malo.
I wonder if it's short for anything. Because you know, sometimes people shorten their names. I must ask him.
I have a cousin called Malo Longa.
Malo Longa.
And then you get it like they shorten it. It's like someone calls them Longa. Malo.
Yeah.
And then online he's like, Nga.
My name's Mal.
My name's Mal.
There are some other, obviously, extension of the word Malo. We had a contributor to our PMN Samoa Anganuu program a few years ago. Il tō whai vai Malo.
Okay.
Who's a good friend of our show.
Is that a name as well?
That's a Matai name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a Matai name. I'm not going to go into breaking it down because I don't know.
No.
To'o would probably know. That's, that's another kind of example of where Malo kicks in. The other one I think we missed. I don't know if we missed or we just. When referring to government, did we say that?
No, we didn't.
Oh.
We were talking about it outside earlier. That's right. I forgot to add it to the list. Yeah.
Yeah. So Malo when referring to the government, or when you see a lot of criticism about the government, Malo, you know, but
that's a lot of different ways to use the word.
Yeah.
Like imagine if you talk about the government. That one, I mean, like, you know, if you put all these.
Yeah.
Well, isn't there someone online, TikTok or something, and he does that. It's like a thing he does for all his videos where he takes the different words.
So yes.
And it's all like he ends up saying like malo le malo ile.
Oh yes.
Like he does stuff like that. He does really funny videos actually. You should find it.
It was interesting, but that is.
That would be cool. Imagine breaking one down for the word. We'll
Maybe
get
that can be Mary's homework. Add it to your homework.
How are you going to make a sentence with all the uses of Malo?
I was like, I'm asking you two to make a sentence from all the words we've used so far.
Yeah.
We've done ai, we've done ao.
Yeah.
Tofa.
Yeah.
And
Asu.
Asu, yeah.
Sui.
And sui.
Sui.
Yeah.
That's all?
Wasui le malo. Okay, let's see.
If you were going to pull that out.
No, I'm not right now. I'll write it. I'm really getting the urge to get a pen and paper and then.
Yeah.
Because we got some good stuff today.
Maybe for our last episode of the year.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
We can try and do that.
Do a summary of them all, and that's your challenge.
Yeah.
Or maybe we can all go away.
Maybe we can each
have
do
a competition.
One. Yes.
Well, what's the winnings on this? Like, what's the prize?
Big high fives all around.
You get a flag of Samoa.
You get a big thumbs up.
You get a busa corned beef.
I have a flag. I have a flag in the car. That's the winner.
Yeah, that'll be cool because I recognize the words out when I'm about.
Cool.
Like when I went to the inauguration or Ole Sui. which was good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And then I need to listen to the weather in Samoan more, so I can get the cloudy, the ao. I still don't know.
There's Seuli actually is the perfect person, and I've been hassling him for a while now. When he gets a chance to do some training on news reading, specifically for the weather, because as a pilot, as an experienced pilot, they have to learn all of that, and there's certain terms for different parts of the. Maybe we can do a weather session as just like another side mission.
Because how do you say sunny? Like Malo le sa. Like, I mean, like, do people talk about the weather like that? Like, I don't know. Maybe that's metaphorical. I'm going off on a different thing.
Man,
I don't think.
Sayuli, where are you?
Yeah.
Right, we'll just leave the weather for now.
Yeah. But there's certain, like, I've on the log, just as a side thing, like, I started noting down some of the things that Seuli would, like, light showers, naiti munga, isolated showers, timu to'olu va solo ai. So rain that is
dropping intermittently
around spaciously. Yeah, but we can get into that when Seuli's back and get a breakdown of the different how we can do a weather update in Samoa, because I think the team needs it as well. But ole tato upu na mole nei o Malo.
Yeah, Malo, love it. Lani, manate.
Yeah, that's and when I was writing up, I had to consciously, and I think we've spoken about this in our early episodes, the use of the macron.
So what? Something mamafa.
Famamafa. Because
I remember you telling me about the goma liu.
Goma
Liliu.
And famamafa.
And how it would basically change up.
Yeah, absolutely. The extension
whole...
of kind of today's word would be like, without the famamafa, the words would be totally different. Malo, without the famamafa would be malo, which would be
hard or
hard, firm. If you were to take the famamafa or off and just there's no word for it.
Malo.
No, that's.
I mean, we're getting into other words.
That's
now.
deep, but that's our word for today.
Is it really just one word?
Yeah.
No, there must be someone out there must know some other variations using the same letters, different macrons.
But
I want to leave it as malo.
And then when you make malo like a noun or a verb or something, you add like I learned it in my Samoan class. He was like, but I don't know how to apply it.
Go.
He was just saying like my lecturer was just taking like if you add like a something it becomes a noun, but I don't know how to explain it.
What's the something?
It was from class like 3 weeks ago, so I can't remember.
Well, no, because
I brought it up because I knew what to say. No, because yesterday's lesson was about our ngafa. About the nausu, like, and I learned that only a guy can usu, like, you can't be like nausu sina yatsoma. It's always the guy first before the girl. And the fae ele, that stuff is what I was learning. So nice. I couldn't think of how the ngaunga and that, because that's what I did last night for my comprehension test.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
I will get back to you guys.
Yes, please. We stay journeying. As we say every week, ole tato por kalame, ole ngangal por kalame, ole sosoani lea, ele ngata ya matou to each other. But also, mo nisi lo whaafonga mai, to help with our language journeys. Ole tato por kalame, o ngangana ilua, the bilingual show. Yeah, that's the whole part of it is helping not only immerse our listeners in the ngangana Samoa, but being able to use the English language as a tool to, try and not speed that learning up, but give it a bit of a nudge. If you are listening in, and if there is a word that you want us to maybe look into for the next episode, or you know, in the coming weeks, please let us know. Drop us a message on Facebook or Instagram, and let us know. But mole atulengang whaftai. Any last words, ladies, before we sign up?
Leiataualesa. This has been a great session. Malo lava madia.
Malo lava.
Malo leon sai.
Nani manate. Whatai lava.
Malo no say ai.
O le tātou por kalamena. We've only got a few more weeks left. I le tātou por kalame le whaengon māsina. Ia o le atu ua le tātou maftanga mo nei vai aso. E tātonu atu le temina ia ua maua seisi. Ia e whaua ua le tātou por kalame. But for now, manuela fiafi lo fionga Leiataualesa, Renate, ia ma le tu fine ia Maria. Tātou whenua I le vai aso fōu. Pea ulia le olo malosi here, some tia maa to sign us out for this afternoon.